Hello crafty friends, this is the Papered Chef here. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make a treat topper for this M&M Halloween treat. We are using the Boo to You stamp set by Stampin Up, and in a previous tutorial I showed you how to cut out these cute little monsters using your Brother ScanNCut. So in this tutorial I'm going to take it from there at the request of several viewers, and I'm going to just show you how to make the treat topper. So here we have the little monsters cut out. So just to review, we cut out different kinds of monsters using our Brother ScanNCut. So I'm going to take this monster and I'm going to put him on a treat topper because I like it. I like this treat topper because it wobbles. The wobble spring fits behind this monster, and because the colors match nice with the M&ms. Okay, so prior to this tutorial, I stuffed a few bags of M&ms. We're just going to decorate one. I'm going to do everything from coloring to cutting to adhering. All right, so let's get started. This one I have colored already, this monster with Highland Heather, the Stampin' Up blends. These are alcohol markers. And I used Highland Heather and Granny Apple Green. So now I'm going to do the opposite. I'm going to make the monster green with the highlights to be in the Highland Heather. Now, the colors that coordinate together are, it's actually called Gorgeous Grape and Granny Apple Green. But I don't think they make Gorgeous Grape, or we make Gorgeous Grape Stampin' Blends. All right, so what I'm doing is I'm taking, we have every blends comes in a set of two. I'm taking the thick side. There's a thick side and a thin side. And I'm going to color the outer part of the monster in the darker color, like that. So I just sort of go around the outside in the darker Granny Apple Green. And so it's important when you're blending to do it while it's wet. Like, don't go coloring a bunch of the monsters, the outside of the monsters, and think you'll go back and color the light part later, because what'll happen is that'll dry and it'll be so dark that they won't blend together. So the whole way that they blend, now I'm using the light Granny Apple Green, the whole way that they blend is by doing it while it's wet. You can't see this, but by the end of this tutorial, you're going to see how this dries a different color. So what I'm doing is I'm still using the thick side. I'm using the light Granny Apple Green. And now I'm using circular motions like this. So circular motions sort of blending in the light and dark. Okay, and so as it'll dry, it'll come out more like the one on the right, because they'll be blended. The colors will be blended together. Okay, if you mess up, this is called a color lifter. So I have a color lifter. It's one of the blending tools. Okay, now I've done the body, and now I'm just going to do the little legs, and you might want to switch to the thin side if you're not used to using the markers, because the thick side is not as forgiving. But that's why you have the color lifter if you mess up. Okay, so I'm done the Granny Apple Green part of the monster. Okay, now I'm going to take my Highland Heather and I'm going to do the dark part. So the dark parts will be the little toenails or claws, whatever you want to call them. I guess they're claws because it's a monster. The teeth. One eye. Make one eye darker and the other eye lighter, and the little spots on the horns. So this is just how I chose to do it. Of course, use whatever you have in your craft stash to color. And now I'm going to take the light Highland Heather and I'm going to do the other eye. I just did that in the thick side, and I'm going to take the thin side and color the rest of the horns in. And you should notice some magical blending happening as the colors sort of blend together. The colors are already looking better. And then in the mouth, I just took, for the mouth, the light smoky slate, the thin end, and I just colored in the mouth. And I'll bring this closer to the camera so you can see it. Okay. I'm making sure that's light because it's looking darker than normal. Okay. So, cute little monster. Okay, so now we want to Adhere, the Wobble spring. So I have these little Wobble springs, and I'm just going to show you how to adhere them. And you have to chop off a little piece for it to fit on. See how let me just show you. It covers the monster. Oh no, this one's good. It's the other monster. This one actually gets fully covered, I think. Okay, good. But if not, then you just trim a little piece off. That's all. You would just take a little piece of the plastic off. Now, yes, alcohol markers go through the Whisper White. Nobody can see the back, but if you use thick Whisper White cardstock, it doesn't run through. Okay, so that's what I did. I took the first part of the sticker off the monster, and I'm just kind of hiding it back there. Nope, I should trim a little piece of plastic off the corner. Only because it's a little bit bigger. I'm just grabbing my scissors. So without chopping your monster, you might want to trim a tiny piece of the plastic off so it doesn't stick out the side. That's just a personal preference. You know, you don't have to be a perfectionist because, I mean, after all, it's a Halloween monster, right? It's just fun. So what I did is I chopped a little piece of the plastic off so it doesn't stick out the side. All right, so there's my monster, and he's already wobbling, but now we have to put him on a topper. So now you're going to take a coordinating color. So I'm using Gorgeous Grape, and it works. It matches my Hide and Heather, and it also matches my M&ms, and I'm just using whatever cardstock I have. So I'm going to go ahead and make it 1.75. Now these are 1-inch cellophane bags. So always make your topper wider than your bag. Usually I just make it a 1/4 inch wider, but in this case I'm making it 1.75 so it holds the monster. So 1.75 is the width, and then the length. Open up my trimmer, and I'll write it down right now on the placemat after I'm done here. It's going to be 5.5. So I'm going to make it 5.5. Okay, in the length. So we have 1.75 by 5.5. So let's write that. Let's get the next part, which is my Simply Scored. Okay, and now I'm just going to score in the middle of that. So it was 5.5, so we're going to score at 2.75. Okay, I'm scoring halfway through. It doesn't matter what topper you make. I mean, if you make, I have another example. This is for a wider example I'll show you in a minute. It doesn't matter. As long as you hold your monster and it gets a little bit bigger than your bag. See, here's another example. As long as it's wider than your bag, this is a 2-inch bag. So then I made the topper 2.25 inch. So everything I'm showing you can be applied to every size treat. Any size treat you have. Any size bag you have. These are great craft fair items. That's why I'm showing you the M&M ones, because they're really the most popular of my craft fair items. And if you want to see other treats, I mean, I can show you other treats. But I don't want my videos to be super long. So I like to show you just a little bit a little bit portion of it at a time. I can make my courses 7 hours long, but not my YouTube videos. My YouTube videos need to stay short. Short and sweet. All right, where were we? We were getting a spatula. So I have this, and I'm going to use a spatula to sort of flatten it out. So I'm going to fold this and flatten it out with my spatula. Okay, now I'm going to write my notes. So let's get a pencil, and I have a Sharpie. Let's see if the Sharpie works. We're going to say 1. We're going to say 5. Okay, 5.5. So 5.5 times 1.75. Right, or 5.5, by 1 3/4 inches, okay? So that's the topper. Score at 2.75, or 2 3/4 inches. Okay, so that's all. No mystery there. You wouldn't believe how often I get asked how to make a topper. I mean, it's unbelievable. But now that you can see how simple they are, I mean, if you want me to show you more toppers, I can show you more toppers. But every topper is just like that. All you're doing is putting it over the bag. Okay, that's it. You're just going to put it on the bag. So you squeeze your little M&ms down into the bag. so that the topper fits tightly on this part. See? Like this. You want it to kind of fit tightly. That way when you stand them up inside a pencil holder or whatever you're going to display them in, they stand up straight. You get some rolling adhesive and you just put a couple strips of rolling adhesive. I put an extra little bit right there. I just used my advanced tape glider. See? I'm going to put that closer so you can see. Some rolling adhesive, stick that on there. And I'm even pushing the M&Ms right up close and tight. See how it's tight? That way that the topper, look, the topper sticks up. See? It stays up on its own. Very important when you're making toppers. Okay, then you look at what side's cuter. I like this side better. I mean, one side will sort of like overlap so that this side's a little better. And I put my monster on a wobble on here, that's all. And then I put my sentiment. So I'm going to peel off the back of the wobble. By the way, I will link to the bags. I will link to my bags. I'll try to link to the M&Ms, although I got them at a grocery store, but maybe they have them online. I'll link to my wobble springs that I use. Everything. So I'm just going to put him there. And I already showed you how to make the sentiments using the stamps and the Brother ScanNCut. So now you just take a coordinating color. So you wouldn't want to use like a purple one because that doesn't contrast. You'd want to use either the black, but probably, you know, the green or the orange. Here, the orange is just a pumpkin pie. So then you take your little dimensionals. They're just little foam adhesives just to pop them up a little. Put a couple of them on the back. Or if you have one big one, you put one big one on the back. So he doesn't need to wobble. He needs to stay far away. I still pop him up with dimensionals, but he needs to stay far away so that the monster has room to wobble. Okay, so we just made one just like that, but see how the colors too have blended together. Okay, so that's all there is to it. I'm going to show you some other examples. So again, I'm using the Boo to You stamp set, which is in the holiday catalog. And I did a video on how to cut those out with the ScanNCut, but you could just simply stamp them right onto white cardstock and they'd be simply adorable. Okay, you can do lots more treat toppers. This is with a card envelope and some designer series paper. Again, just make your treat topper a 1/4 inch wider than your bag. Okay, these are with little treats that I got from the Cracker Barrel. So I made little candy treats. And these little monsters have wiggle eyes. Okay, Google eyes on them. And this is like Cajun Craze, because Cajun Craze is one of the colors that coordinates with the Monster Bash designer series paper. So I used Monster Bash. So just use whatever products you have. Oh, here's some more Monster Bash paper. More treat toppers. And then here's some more with the candy corns that are called s'mores candy corns. These are yummy, yummy, yummy s'mores candy corns. So notice if I'm using like a green background, a granny apple green background, then I didn't color the monster fully in green. Well, this one I did, but that's a little too much green. I think it's better to use, you know, some contrasting colors. So you see how this green monster's on a purple. I think that's a little better. So try to just contrast your colors. And then here's one more with some more candy from Cracker Barrel. So all of those items are just something I made from the Boo to You stamp set, and I had some more. I had a pencil topper treat and some other M&M treats that I gave away already. All right, well, if you want to get your hands on this, it is only $18. I looked it up, and it's a really good stamp set. It has this nice rubber, so it doesn't stain. These are called cling stamps. They have stickers on them that you put on acrylic blocks. So you could check that out in my catalog. If you order anything from my catalog between now and September 15th-ish, in other words, I'm a little lax on the date here, but around September 15th, you will get my holiday catalog sampler. And I've already given away a lot of them. So let's just say holiday catalog sampler. And it includes, which I don't have an example to show you because I have to make more, my special snowman card. My special elf. He's called Elfie. Okay, a special elf bookmark. And who knows what else. So you get like a few little tags and things that you can use this holiday season. So not only will they be a great little sampler so you can see how our products work, our Stampin' Up! Products, but you're going to actually see how they're put together and how they're colored and give you inspiration and ideas. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on making Halloween treat toppers with Boo to You stamp set. This is the Papered Chef. Bye for now.